the big question, the big question that everybody wants to know. The answer, what is it? Can Barcelona win the Champions League? Can they? You're looking at the players, you're looking at the individual quality, the coach, the squad, and how much of a performance they have put out in the Champions League this season under Hansi Flick. You cannot ignore it. You just cannot ignore it. You have to address it. But before we do, guys, make sure you like, comment, turn on your notifications, subscribe, please. It will help me a lot. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I'm always active. They call it X nowadays. Please do that. Let's get on to it. Let's get on with the video. Can Barcelona win the Champions League? Yes, they can win the Champions League. And I'll talk you through the whys. Let's start with the manager, right? Manager Hansi Flick. Um, he won the sextuple with Bayern Munich, that I believe 1920 season, where Lewandowski was moving crazy, where they slapped up Barcelona 8-2. They won the final against PSG 1-0. But what made them so special? It was the physicality, the mentality that they had. They had the technical work quality already. Thiago, Kimmich, all those guys, Lewandowski, Coleman, Gnabry, who was moving crazy, Alfonso Davies. They had all of that. But what was so important, what was a very key factor in that Bayern Munich side, it was their mentality. They went to every game and they believed they could smack anybody who came into their way. And that is the same mentality that Hansi Flick has instilled in this Barcelona team. You can see it. You're 2-0 down against Atletico, you come back. You're 10-man down against Benfica. You make a big ass comeback against Benfica. Dortmund had you in some bad moments. You play it for, you sub on Ferran Torres. He scores a brace, gives you the winner. The mentality is there. The technical quality is already there. But what was missing so much was the physicality. Now, now that Barcelona has that, they have become an unstoppable force. That's the manager. The high line, which is so risky but a high reward, it makes Barcelona the most entertaining team in the world. Nobody can deny it. Now that Liverpool's out of the picture, the run for the Champions League has become easier. I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm just saying it has become less harder for Barcelona. And you cannot ignore the work Hansi Flick has put out. Not only is he challenging for the league, he's challenging for the Champions League, and we're still in the Copa del Rey. Potentially, we can win a treble. Potentially, I'm not saying we will win a treble, but we can. We have the squad, and that's where we're moving on to next. The squad depth, the quality that we possess. We've got Yamal, Lewandowski, and Rafinha, who are having a brilliant season each individually, arguably the best front three in the world. Lewandowski, who's 36 and has scored over 30 goals across all competitions. Rafinha with, I believe, 45 GA across all competitions, and I believe Yamal about 30 GA as well. You're talking about performances, right? Rafinha gives you the performance. Yamal, we've seen it from time to time. Lewandowski, okay, he's quiet, but he still gets you the goals. That's what I'm talking about. That's a front three that you need. And if you want to sub on Ferran Torres, you can. Yeah, Barcelona might not have a left winger, but Rafinha's fitness, the athlete that he is, he continues to play. Yamal, he got injured. Yes, we know. Overload. But he's back now to his best, playing his best football. We've got the midfield depth. We've got Frenkie de Jong, Casado, Fermin Lopez, Pedri, who's the best midfielder in the world, who's having an astonishing season because the medical team has finally fixed up. And now Pedri is obviously healthy. Thank God. And I hope he continues to be healthy. The squad depth, if you want somebody who's more defensive, you can bring out Casado. If you want someone to control the game, you bring on um, Frankie de Jong. We got Olmo and Fermin Lopez in that 10 role. Gavi, he can play in the 8 if you want a bit more of a dogfight. We've got the squad there. We've got the defense. Inigo Martinez, Araujo, Kubarsi. They are all colossal to this team. Yes, Kubarsi brings you the playmaking, but if you need to defend the lead, if you feel like you're getting pressured a lot, you bring on Araujo. Inigo Martinez leading. Balde, who's having one of the best seasons in the world. Arguably the best left back in the world. Kunde, who's so consistent. Yes, we might not have backups for a proper backup for Kunde, but we've got Gerard Martin for Balde. No, yeah, they may not be the same level, but we still have backup. We rotate Chesney, came in from retirement, smoking cigarettes on holiday, becoming one of the best in the world. No, I'm being honest. Seriously, 8 saves against Benfica. He saved us. Yeah, like you're looking at the squad. You're not just thinking they're a one-man squad. They've got Rafinha, they've got Pedri, they've got Yamal, they've got Lewandowski, they've got Kubasi, they've got Frankie de Jong, who's back in form now after that injury. They got Balde, who's just running riots, blitzing through the defense in midfield, driving the ball forward. It's like a left winger playing left back. Reminds me so much of Alfonso Davies. And you got Kunde, defensive work so good. If he wants, he's got a pass in him. He's overlapping, underlapping with Yamal. Such a good connection. We've got that. And we're looking at this. We're looking at the bracket now, right? Barcelona is playing Dortmund, right? We can all agree that Barcelona has the easier route to the semi-final, potentially to the final. And you're looking at the competition. This is the third thing that I'm looking at. You're looking at the competition, right? You're looking at Arsenal, who's playing Real Madrid. Arsenal may be out of the picture. I'm going to make a video about them soon. Of if they can win, if they can beat Real Madrid. Looking at whys and hows. Real Madrid, we've beaten them twice already. 4-0 and 5-2, right? We've smacked them about comfortably. We've got PSG against Aston Villa. PSG, okay, they're on form, but I do think Aston Villa is still a good side. Their PSG is the team that I worry about, and Aston Villa. Aston Villa because they got Emery, and PSG who's got arguably one of the best attacks in the world in midfield. And we're looking at Barcelona's bracket, right? We're looking at the bracket. We've got Dortmund. We beat them already, and I feel like it has to be a comfortable win for us. And then we've got Bayern Munich and Inter. Bayern Munich, who we've already beaten 4-1, and I'm confident that we'll beat them again. But we've got Inter Milan, who's a bit bogey, who's tactically well drilled, organized, structured. But in attacking, in an attacking sense, they don't provide much really. Yes, they beat Feyenoord, but it's Feyenoord. Defensively, they're arguably the best defense in the world. I'm looking at these competitions. I'm thinking Barcelona has a chance to go to the final and win it because we've faced most of these guys: Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and Dortmund. So the German sides and Real Madrid. If Real Madrid do go through, PSG, Aston Villa is going to be a problem if we do get to the final. And I think we've got enough quality, individual quality, and collectively. When we talk about individual quality, right? Can you see the screen? We've got Rafinha, who's a winger with 11 goals. 11 goals, beating Garassi, who's played 2 playoffs. We've got Kane, who's a striker, 10. Lewandowski, Alvarez, who's out. Haaland. Then we're moving on to assists. Rafinha is there. Like, this is not a one-man team. It's Rafinha with Yamal and Rafinha, one of the best duos in the world, working off each other, passing it to each other. Like, you cannot rule out Barcelona. You just cannot rule them out. No matter, even if you're a Real Madrid fan, even if you're an Espanyol fan, even if you're a Barcelona hate, you cannot rule them out. They have the quality, collectively, individually, to make it to the Champions League final and win it. They can win it, and I believe wholeheartedly that Barcelona will win the Champions League. And like I always say, it's down to the individual errors that it's just ours to lose. Like, the road is clear. Last season we beat Napoli, we had PSG, we beat them until that red card. We would have comfortably beat them, and we had Dortmund in the semis and a Clasico final. It was down to ourselves that we bottled it. Xavi had made a good run. We were leading against PSG until that red card. So why not? Why not now? We've got Hansi Flick, who's installed a better mentality than Xavi. Xavi sometimes I was frustrated with, but this Hansi Flick mentality that he has instilled in the players' minds, it's something special. And that's how we will be able to get over the line when we're 2-0 down. Yes, I have flashbacks, but now I'm feeling more confident going into games because I know that. But this Barcelona side can do the remontada, can make comebacks because we don't give up. We fight until the end. And that is what is very important that people need to realize. You're looking at fans are calling Yamal the best player in the world. Online, check, go yourself. But I don't want to give him that tag yet. Lewandowski, in the later stages, he needs to turn up. He needs to turn up because we can't just ignore the fact that he's been ghosting the last few months. Being unbeaten in 2025 Barcelona, being unbeaten in all competitions, It's something special. And other teams in the Champions League right now, they need to be aware. They need to fear Barcelona. Seriously, I'm not even joking. But it seems like people online are underestimating them. It seems like, oh, it's the same Barcelona that bottled, they can't go past quarterfinals, round of 16 exits, quarterfinal exits. It's not the same Barcelona. This team is more of a unit. The connection's there. We have a young core. They fight for each other. They fight for the batch. Kubasi with a scar. This is, you cannot ignore this. You cannot compare that Barca to this Barca. Messi, who was carrying us, and then post Messi, Xavi era. No, it's not gonna work. It's not like that anymore. It's a different Barcelona, and you have to respect us. Finishing second, we only lost to Monaco because we had a red card. Benfica, we drew to Atlanta. We beat Bayern. We beat Dortmund, Brest. Respect us. Respect the players. Respect us as a team. Because if you underestimate us, we are going in for the kill. Barcelona can win the Champions League, guys. This is the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, turn on your notifications. Until next time, guys. Peace.